Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Nort, and today, this is going to be kind of a treat because something absolutely amazing has just been added into GTA 5 in the latest DLC. Something which I love, something which I'm pretty sure you guys are going to love as well, because Rockstar games have just blown my mind, and this needs to be spoken about. And for a few days or so, it's been underlined in the community a tiny bit. A few people have been talking about this, but I need to get this video out there. I really do, because what I have to show you guys today is just insane, and I think Rockstar Games have added in the Jetpack to GTA 5. If not the Jetpack, then I think it's going to be something just as good, just as interesting. Whatever it is though, guys, it is awesome, and I just want to say it is currently 4:15 in the afternoon, so if I manage to get this video up at an early time, then just congratulations, because I mean this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight, guys. So yeah, let's just do this, guys, and we have so many things to go through. I've done so much research into this. I've summarized a few things on this piece of paper, and oh man, this is exciting. This is so damn exciting. So before we get into this, I just need to kindly ask each and every one of you guys to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. I've spent the entire day researching so many things for you guys today, so once again guys, if you could smash that thumbs up button, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's see how many likes we can get on this, but what we're going to do is follow this treasure map, and I've spent the day decoding this entire map. Like, I've got everything pinpointed exactly where it needs to be, and this treasure map, believe it or not, was actually added in with the latest DLC. And for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with things being added in with DLCs secretly, let's put it this way guys, a few months ago, Rockstar Games added in a huge Easter egg in GTA 5, where they allowed us to go against the beast as Bigfoot, and those Easter eggs were known as golden peyote plants, which were just added in randomly in GTA 5. In a few DLCs after that, I believe it was like 2 or 3 months ago, Rockstar Games continued to add more Easter eggs into the game. This time they actually had a UFO crashing down next to Fort Sancuto, and that was a huge Easter egg in GTA 5. I'm pretty sure you guys remember it. Well guys, today in this DLC, the latest DLC which came out almost a week ago, Rockstar Games added in this treasure map in the tattoo parlor. The tattoo parlor. If you guys get yourself a tattoo, you can actually get this treasure map on your back. And as well as this, guys, they didn't just stop there. No way. They did not just stop at this treasure map. They also added this one podcast with Ron. This one thing, like nothing else to the radio, just this one podcast. Like, it's so random. Why would they add a podcast with Ron into the GTA 5 radio? Nothing else, just the podcast. Well guys, this podcast talks about so many mysterious and just secret things, including this. Let me play it for you guys now.
Hey Ron, I wonder what you think about them self-driving cars. I hear they're testing them in the desert, thinking about ballet recitals and jetpacks and such.
Yeah, the jetpack. That is Ron and someone interviewing him talking about the jetpack, and this is kind of an accent coming from the people who live in Sandy Shores, which is exactly where I think this treasure map is depicting. Now, I just want to put out there, guys, if you have seen any treasure map in history, you will know that every single treasure map is completely geographically incorrect to the surroundings, because these guys do not live in San Andreas. They've never visited, and you can see that by the huge boat which has just parked up exactly where I am right now. This is kind of the area where the boat is. This is that one cove where the boat ends up docking, and you can see that because they've just landed in San Andreas. This is their treasure map, and they do not know exactly what the map looks like. They're just going off what they've heard. So as you guys can see, we have the bones in the middle, we also have the tree, we have the mountain ranges, we have the sea monsters in the ocean, we have everything which these guys have heard of. There's also some quicksand as well, which looks very interesting. But basically, this entire treasure map is just kind of like a huge map telling them what there is in San Andreas, the main things, and it's kind of nostalgic as well. You have the sea monster, for example, a huge Easter egg in GTA 5, and it's down here. And if you guys have investigated it, you will know that there's actually bones of what looks like a sea monster, but it's actually some sort of whale or something like that. But it's pretty cool, and it's right under the ocean. And it makes me think that Rockstar Games added the sea monster in because in the community, it's just known as the sea monster. in the ocean. And they also have Bigfoot, which is where, of course, you do the Bigfoot mission in GTA 5. And they have the tree, which is at the hippie camp. I'll show you guys that later on. But they have so many things on this map which just depict huge things in San Andreas, which they could have only heard about when they were coming towards San Andreas, like things they would have only heard about but not seen, which is why this entire map is geographically incorrect. If you have checked out any single treasure map in history, a lot of them are kind of geographically incorrect and stuff, and most of the geography is just done by waypoints on where they know things are, and mountain ranges and stuff, like things where mountains are. Of course, you have the mountains in the north, that's exactly where the mountains are in GTA 5 around here and stuff. They have the forest as well, which by the looks of things is on the wrong side of the map. I think the forest is on this side, but we'll leave him on that one, guys. But there's so many awesome things on this treasure map. I was going to print out the entire treasure map and then add some little marks and stuff on it. If I do manage to get my printer working, then I will do that and I'll link it in the description below. But for now, guys, I'm just going to link an image of this treasure map in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself if you want to. But what we're going to do today, guys, in this video is not just stand here. I'm going to go through this entire treasure map and let you guys know my findings and my research on this treasure map and just kind of what's been spoken about in the community so far. And not a lot has been spoken about so far on this map, guys, like not a lot at all. So this is a fresh mystery, a fresh Easter egg in GTA 5, and I really can't wait to get through this because this is insane. And as you guys can see, X marks the spot. A treasure chest is where the X is, and it's exciting. It is exciting to say the least. Okay, so to start things off, I just want to let you guys know that I think this treasure map has a huge affiliation with the gangs in GTA 5. You guys will understand a bit more about that a bit later on in the video, but just trust me, guys, I think it's got a huge affiliation with the gangs, and I'll let you guys know a bit later on why I think that. But these are just my thoughts, and I'll explain each and every thought and why I'm thinking it as well, so hopefully you guys will understand. But let me go into no clip and let me just show you guys exactly what I think and why I think that as well. So like I said, this is where I think the boat comes in and docks in San Andreas. And then if we move from here and follow this trail, the trail kind of goes along this road and stuff, as if they've kind of followed this road into San Andreas. And then from there, it's kind of guessing. But something we know for sure is that the boat looks like it docks up over there where the water is, and then the dotted line just goes along the road, coming up to this bend, and then it kind of goes off into its own kind of thing in San Andreas. And something else to mention, I'm pretty sure you guys will have realized this by now, there is no Alamo Sea in this map. There's no Alamo Sea at all, which could be Rockstar Games trying to throw us off a little bit. But once again, guys, I honestly think this is just a map drawn up based on what the explorers have heard, and no one is going to talk about the Alamo Sea. They're just going to talk about the things in San Andreas. So this is why I think the Alamo Sea isn't on this map. But once again, guys, we'll get into that a bit later on. Okay, so first off, I want to let you guys know about the tree. Now, this is the tree you guys can see on the treasure map. It's just next to where the boat comes in as well, and there's a few locations some people are taking a look at. For example, there's a tree in Grapeseed, which is a reference to a tree in Red Dead Redemption, and there's also the tree which the Epsilon program talk about as well. It could be any of those, but just judging from what I think this is a very good possibility on where the explorers are thinking the tree is. Once again, if you think it's somewhere else, let me know in the comments below. Of course, it's semi-geographically correct in terms of where things are on this map, but once again, guys, please do not take the geography 100% seriously, because the treasure maps just aren't really like that, and I think Rockstar Games are trying to throw us off a little bit by doing something like that, by doing a really geographically incorrect map with just waypoints of where famous things are in GTA 5. And this, my friends, is where I think the bones and the teepees and everything like that is set up, the huge warning sign on this map. And the reason why I think that is because this place is actually called Stab City. You guys may have seen this from campaign, and it's completely affiliated with gangs. If you guys go over to this location, you will know that. If you have played story mode, you will know that, guys. But if you take a look around this location, let me try and find a few flags. Let me try and find some, guys. I think there's one over there. Let's go over to this one. What does this one say? You can see a skull on the flag. It's literally right there. And then if you guys go over to the stage, you can also see a few more skulls as well. You can see loads and loads of artwork here, and loads of flags, and just real skulls as well, just around this location. Let me try and find another flag for you guys. Let's try and find another flag. I believe there's another flag just over there. What does this one say? You can see it just waving on the side of this trailer. And once again, guys, look at this, the Lost MC, and it's got the skull on this flag as well. Now, if you guys take a look around this entire camp, you will also find a few other flags relating to pirates, and you will find a few other flags with more skulls and crossbones and loads of horrible things on as well. So if you guys want to explore this place, you guys totally can do, but this is where I think gang affiliation is tied, because this is not going to be the only occurrence of the Lost MC in this treasure map, which was drawn up by these explorers to try and find the treasure. And something else I want to note is that once again, the skull and crossbones are there because the explorers are told specifically not to go over to that location, or else it will probably be the last place you will visit when exploring for this treasure. And the teepees on this map, this is where I'm convinced, because the teepees represent temporary living, as if someone is living in a teepee in this location, when actually this temporary living is something different, but something which relates so well. And this is of course the trailer park. There's trailers everywhere. Now this isn't permanent living. You guys can tell that if you go over to this location, you guys can tell they pretty much just grabbed this location and called it theirs. They have trailers, they can pretty much move whenever they want to, but it's all temporary. There's no permanent living here. It's all temporary, guys, which is why the teepees are on this map, because they represent the trailers representing temporary living. And the skull and crossbones is of course representing the Lost MC, which seems to be the #1 enemy to avoid when exploring for this treasure if you guys are part of this group. This is why we need so many more people researching this. It's because Bigfoot, although it says on the map he's south, on this map it shows he's north, because that's where Bigfoot is. Now this is the #1 place, which I'm pretty sure most of us can't get wrong, because everyone knows there's Bigfoot in GTA 5. Everyone knows where you can find Bigfoot, whether you're getting the golden peyote plant, which is somewhere down there to become Bigfoot, or whether you're actually taking out Bigfoot in GTA 5. It's all in the same location, which is somewhere around here. So that's the one location which we can't really get wrong. So it's like Rockstar Games have anchored that position in place just so we can't get 100% lost with this treasure map. And this is exactly why they probably added Bigfoot onto it. But you can actually take out Bigfoot. It's somewhere around here. I think it's down there more so. I'm not too sure of the exact location, but it's somewhere around there. And I do not like running up here. Let's go back, guys. It's somewhere around here anyway, guys. The cave could also be metaphoric for Bigfoot's home. So there's not actually any cave. It could just be his home, which is also a very good possibility. Once again, I'll let you guys discuss that in the comment section below. And next up, let's go over to, where do we go to next? Let's go to the spider. That's a very interesting one, and that's where the Lost MC are as well. So let's go over there and let's discuss that into more detail, guys. So if you guys have seen this mystery on Reddit, this is where a lot of people think that the spider is, and it's a pretty interesting thought because it does actually connect up to the spider and it does connect to the Lost MC, but it's kind of a little bit far-fetched as well. I'm not too sure, but it's all we have and it's really interesting. And this is because he believes that the spider is a direct reference to this sort of spider web kind of look on the bottom of this water tank. If you guys take a look, you can see that it's kind of like an outer ring, inner ring, and all of these kind of metal bars coming from it, making a spider web. Once again, it's kind of far-fetched. At the same time, it's not. There's a few other things around the map which may also represent the spider web. But once again, guys, we're not too sure exactly what this is. But coming to this location does allow the Lost MC to challenge you, and this is where they are. And they will kind of look after this place. And if you guys try and come inside this place, then they're just going to start taking you out. So you got to be careful, guys. And this is where I think the gang affiliation is kind of part of this. Because why on earth would they be scared of the Lost MC when coming to San Andreas? No one is really scared of the Lost MC unless you are part of another gang rivaling it, which is why I believe that whoever drew this map is one of the gangs in GTA 5 or a new group coming to visit GTA 5. But nonetheless, guys, the Lost MC seem to be linked with this if we were to use this theory. But let's go to the next location. Needless to say, the sharks in the water, we all know where those are, guys. It's just sharks. I'm not too sure what the snake is, what the sinking sand is, and what the bird is, but you guys can see that if you just take a look around the map as well. So let's go to the treasure chest and X marks the spot, and let's see what we can find there, guys. And where else would this be other than the Outrust camp, guys? The Outrust camp in GTA 5 is where the first ever Jetpack Easter egg, the official Jetpack Easter egg, like something everyone knows about, was of course discovered. And I don't want to pick up this bat because that will ruin it, but if you guys take a look at this rock, you will actually see the exact same jetpack symbol which is on the Mount Chiliad mural. You guys can see this is exactly the same shadow as the person with the jetpack. The bat is of course another leg coming down from him, and this was like the first ever jetpack Easter egg in GTA 5, mind you. And this is the location where many people believe that the treasure chest, the X marks the spot, is located. And the reason behind this is because they're looking at the Mount mountain range. If you guys take a look at the mountains, there's a few mountains over there. There's also a few mountains over there as well. It's kind of in the exact location where the mountains are. Now, if you guys were to take a look at this geographically and take a look at all the things we've taken a look at, then you might be a bit undecided on where the treasure chest is. It could be in other locations as well. But this location has been the result of so many Easter eggs in the past, so many things Rockstar Games have been pointing to as well in this location. And like I said, guys, the jetpack is literally on this rock. It's been here since day one, and they know we know about this, which is why many people believe that this is where the treasure chest and the X marks the spot is. But the question is, what is in the treasure chest? What are Rockstar Games keeping from us, and what are these explorers trying to find? That's the greatest question, guys. And because this is a tattoo in GTA Online, this might actually be an Easter egg for GTA Online as well. So this is extremely interesting. I don't really know what else to say about this. Like, this is just a crazy Easter egg. But guys, I think Rockstar Games have added the jetpack into GTA 5. Judging from all the stuff we have seen on this treasure map, judging from Ron's podcast, judging from all the information we have in front of us, the jetpack could actually be in GTA 5. And right now, it's just a matter of finding it, getting it, and seeing exactly what it does and the answer to this Easter egg, because this is some crazy stuff, guys. So before I end this video, I just want to say, you know that the knowledge I have is very basic. I spent the entire day researching this, and all we have is a line which goes through the map following the dotted line on this treasure map, which the explorers have, and even that, the dotted line doesn't really make sense. The one which we have in front of us, it doesn't quite make sense. And that makes sense because it's the first ever drawing of this map. But needless to say, guys, this is the first ever time someone has tried to decode this encrypted treasure map, this huge thing Rockstar Games added to the game, which they know is going to take time and they know is going to need a community effort. So needless to say, the information which I have is extremely basic. The information online is extremely basic, which is why I think it's my duty right now to make a video and ask you guys to look at this map, try and decode it, try and get all the information you need out of this map. And if any of you guys at home, and I know quite a few of you guys are extremely clever and loads of you guys know loads of things about this, so if any of you guys do actually decode this and find some answers, whether it's one thing or whether it's the entire thing, then let me know, tweet me at 0.4, or of course just drop it in the comments below on this video. Needless to say, guys, this is a crazy Easter egg, and if you guys bring anything to the table, I will make sure to shout you out in a video, I will tweet out your name, I will just basically praise you, because this is a crazy Easter egg, and this might be the start to the jetpack in GTA 5, which has been speculated for years as an Easter egg in this game, and it seems like Rockstar Games are finally adding it into the game. But something I know right now is that this huge mystery, this entire mystery, is the biggest mystery in GTA 5 right now. Last time we went to explore an Easter egg, we found the answers, we got to the bottom of it, and it was awesome, and it took us about 2 weeks or so to do that. So this time, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to get to the bottom of this, and once again, I need your help to do this. So if you guys want to attempt to try and solve this, feel free to do so. I will leave all the information in the description below. I know I'm going to be researching this myself, and this is just very exciting. So if you guys love mysteries, if you love Easter eggs, then this is your time to shine, because this is some amazing stuff. And I don't want to say any more information about this because I'm worried it will throw you off. I don't want you thinking that everything I said in this video is real, because I'm literally just guessing at this point like anyone else in the community. So don't go off my information. Try and think for yourself on this. Of course, you guys can use my ideas, but once again, try and think for yourself. Try and think outside the box. So yeah, we'll get some interesting things, I'm sure. Smash that thumbs up button. I recommend you guys also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on awesome stuff like this on a daily basis. And of course, if you want to be updated with this Easter egg, with this mystery, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because I will of course update you guys as soon as possible. And of course, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Something we know for sure is that someone has come to San Andreas to find that treasure chest, to find X marks the spot, and whatever is in that, could it be the jetpack, could it be something else? I don't know, but it's interesting, it's awesome, and we're going to solve this together. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. My name is Nort, and until next time, stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.